You guys want to say hi to YouTube? Hi YouTube, what's up? Hey, we're just continuing. We just finished off the previous ones. We're jumping right into a new one. I believe episode 5. We were literally watching in 2 episodes of Trigati no Lion per stream every Friday and Sunday here on Twitch, guys. We are sticking with themed anime as long with random anime thrown in there, so you guys get to pick the random anime. The themed anime for the month of March is March comes in like a lion. The themed anime for April is your Lion April, you know. With that being said, man, this is coming in like a journey. We will be stopping. I am looking around because my ISP is absolutely horrible, so if you guys see me look around, it's probably because I'm trying to see if my ISP is up or down. I will state this: we will be pausing a lot, we will be talking a lot. I'll be giving, if it gets me to derail, you know, it's a wonderful show and give a personal life experience or something like that, like it's done many times so far. With that being said, why don't we go ahead and just jump into it? Yeah, what do you guys think? Oh, hold on. Wait, is this baby Kiriyama? It looked like, oh, it looked like he was a little kid, but no. Okay. It was like, oh, it is. Oh, adorableness.
負けました。その人は父の友人だった。どうして竜を取らなかったの？
竜を取っているとつまされそうな気がしたから。それに一目摘みそうに見えたから。
Yeah.
竜に飛びつくと思ったのにな。子供らしくないな、君。すましに来やがった。父の友達なのに、その人が来ると、僕はなぜかそわそわ嬉しくなった。
こうだ、遅くなってすまん。休館が入っちまって。
おう、お
疲れ。Oh, dude.
悪かったな。
いや、大丈夫。レイ君が相手してくれてたから。
でどうだった？
いや、負けちゃったよ。
そうか。
父とその人はずっと前、奨励会で一緒だったらしい。レイ君、さっき面白い手を指してきたよ。昔のお前と指してるみたいな気になった。
The kind of moves you used to make.
勉強してるみたいだな。
だろ？
将棋は苦手だったけれど、忙しい父と一緒に過ごせる大事な時間だから。一生懸命頑張ってた。
俺としてはもうちょっと外で遊んでほしいんだけど、そういうところも似ちゃったかな。
But my thing is, it's hitting the nail on the head, man. Kids will often try and imitate or please, you know, to bond with you, as a parent, whatnot, right? Your hobbies or whatever you're into, like. The best way I can put it, kids are like sponges, and they know they can pick up a lot of things, right? And if a way of bonding with you is through playing through a game or doing martial arts or doing something like that, they'll do it, you know, and they'll probably be pretty good at it in some aspect. I just want to spend time with his dad, yeah. Shogi, yeah, so shogi can be a coping mechanism, can also be used as a way to build propinquity and actually be able to understand his dad a little bit better. Bond a little bit better. And it's like, oof.
近所でも学校でもいじめられっ子で、どうしても友達が作れなかった。クラスの子たちの話す言葉は目まぐるしくって、何を話してるのか追いつけなくて、異国の言葉のように聞こえた。なのに、番を挟んでのその人の言葉はちゃんといつも僕の中に染みてきた。大人なのにちゃんと僕に語りかけてくれてる。それが分かった。
And this is a big thing. I'm not even gonna lie. Hi, Sage. What's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I think this is a big thing that even today there's still issues with talking to kids like you normally would, you know, like not talking down to them, but talking with them, you know, not to them. And that's a big aspect in pretty much everything. Like even psychologists and, you know, people that are supposed to be mental health experts still struggle with this, right? Because they see kids as just kids instead of as individuals that are growing up and that are being tackled with a lot of like life's nuances and stuff. And I think in terms of the learning environment, would you guys learn better as a kid if someone talked to you or talked like you know, like was genuinely trying to go out and like talk to you in some way, shape, or form? Or the man say something real quick? Hello, can someone do a karaoke? It'll probably be do a spicy water or something.
家族以外ではただ一人だった。
Oh, thanks so much for the one gifted sub. Appreciate it.
Eh? ももちゃんを保育園に迎えに?
Aww.
そうなの。おばがね。そう、会ったことあるでしょ？うちの店、美咲のママ。階段踏み外して足打撲しちゃって、今病院なの。
Bruh.
ひなは部活で連絡取れなくて、おじいちゃんはお店だし。ごめんね。頼まれてくれる？
Talk to you later, Sage. Be safe. Oh. Yeah, but my thing is already being in an environment like that, right? Kids can trigger a lot of our own childhood experiences and memories. And also, wait a minute, didn't I say something like this in the previous episode? Like, yo, my dude can really learn or can really like start being like, you know, then part of the introspective process depending on like who you spend time with, right? And how that's able to go ahead and bring up certain elements or memories of stuff. That's how we work, you know? We link. Oh.
初めて聞くな。ああ、よかった。もうちょっとで川に落ちるとこだった。
Oh. Oh, Blade. Oh, sounds good, Blade. Appreciate you.
ももちゃん大丈夫？おでこはぶつけてない？すい
ません。あ、泣かせてしまいました。ごめんなさい。
You telling me One-chan is not gonna fall for our man here? You're telling me One-chan's not gonna start seeing him more and more like family after the way that he's like taking care of Momo-chan, dude? Oh, dude, even the dog's empathetic. Like, oof. I will say something that I'm like loving about the show is like how meticulous it is, the steps that it's taking. You know, it's showing like even in the comedy moments, it's not like haha a little bit and we're done and over with. It's like, all right, let me pick you up, let's slowly move away. You know, there's a little bits of comedy in there, but the way it's like laid out, to me, this is oof.
Hora, 着いたよ、ももちゃん。手当てしないとね。ももちゃん、お薬箱どこかわかる？よく見せて。ああ、傷口に砂が入っちゃってるな。
Just do a sana sana colita de rana, bro. It'll fix it right up.
はい、お手手ジャーっとして。
Oh.
ちょっと我慢して。まず消毒、それとガーゼと。
Get some Vicks Vapor Rub on that. Bruh. Bruh. Repressed memories, dude. Yeah. Sometimes keeping those memories until a trigger comes along and stimulates it, you know? And the way it was shown is actually kind of true. Like with memories in our past that have had a really, really significant impact on us, dude. Like if you're not able to work through it, or you haven't been open about it in your mind, like, you know, you've just repressed it in some way, shape, or form, or you haven't like properly processed the grief on it, small triggers can cause you to be there in that moment, can cause that fight or flight instinct to come back in, and everything a flood of emotions to come rushing through, man. It can be devastating. Aww. Bruh.
それはね、きっと。思い出しちゃったんだね。
Yeah. Yeah.
レイちゃんにもね、妹がいたんだよ。
Oh, my kokoro, dude. Oh.
日常はある日いきなり引きちぎられるように唐突に終わった。遠足から戻ると、僕の大切な父と母と小さな妹は冷たくて硬いまだらの塊になっていた。
The way he said it, dude. One day when he returned from school, they were just Spotted masses of flesh. Did no one else in his family come through to help him? Was it like the family friend that ended up getting him or something? If it is, dude, talk about familial trauma and attachment and trauma and family dynamics. And this is already like enough to go ahead and say like, hey, this is fucking PTSD, dude. This is like complex, probably mixed with depression, dude. Like, that's huge, dude. For a kid, that's huge.
飲酒運転のトラックの巻き添えですって。
3人とも即死だったらしいな。
息子さんはどうなるのかしら。
妹のキワコさんが引き取るんじゃないの？
まさかあの女がそんな役買って出るわけないだろう。
おじい様ももうお年だしね。
このバカ者！病院はどうするつもりだ。せっかくお前が将棋をやめてついてくれて、これからは全部うまくいく。
大丈夫ですよ。僕がいますよ。僕に任せてください。
そうよ、最初からそう言ってたのに、父さんは兄さんばっかり。
Bruh.
かわいそうに。レイ君にはちゃんと私が。
Yeah, I want to punch this lady, but yeah, I'm gonna be straight up about it, dude. Like, the amount of damage that all of this would cause to a person, fuck, dude. Talk about like layers of mistrust, layers, and even then, say that like masters were to adopt, let's say me, right, in a situation like this, and there's Touch Me and Sephi and Finfran all in there in his care and master's care. I might be the odd one out in a family member, or Damad's there too. I might be the odd one out. If the other three are like the master's kids, you know, in a family dynamic situation, there might be some hate, there might be some bullying, some extra stuff that comes through with it. Fuck, dude, that's...
施設というところがどんな場所かはわからなかった。でも今までは学校でどんなに辛くても夕方には暖かい自分の部屋で一人になってほっと落ち着くことができた。でもそこに入ったら帰っても誰かがずっといて、眠る時も誰かがいて、もうほっとできる時間は365日の中で一瞬もなくなるのだということだけは分かった。そしてその人はやってきた。葬儀には血のつながった親戚がたくさん集まっていたけれど、
Don't mean their family.
入ってきたその人だけが叫び出したいほど懐かしかった。
Bruh.
ですから桐山委員は主人が継ぎます。口出しはご無用ですわ。
まったくキワコさんの態度ったら、あの子は昔からだったわ。
し、お前これ前だぞ。
だって
君は将棋好きか？
これが契約の瞬間だった。将棋の神様と僕に醜い嘘で固めた。
はい。
嘘だった。人生で初めての生きるための。
Yeah.
そして決して戻れない。そうして幕はどうしようもなく切って落とされ、僕は将棋の家の子になった。
I'm scared. I'm scared that this is a show that probably a lot of people felt like it was really hard for people to watch. And they probably felt really triggered and whatnot. Because in a way, shogi became his coping mechanism. Shogi probably became the role that he had to play in order to, you know, survive, essentially, if we're going to be realistic about it. Shogi became the way that he, you know, he didn't process grief. He just turned over a new leaf instead of going through with it. You know, that's why repressed memories, that's why, you know, situational memories that may pop up or situations like that, like, damn, dude. And that now the big question comes, if you take Shogi away from him, does he revert to the boy who was lost crying because no one was there to help him? The boy who didn't tell a lie in order to feel connected? Because Shogi's about give and take, right? And in this situation, he had to, you know, say a lie in order to go ahead and, like, be there. Shogi, in a way, has been a moment of, like, him, for example, giving it to connect with others, and yet Shogi taking away as well, right? That's wild. That's wild and so calculated, but at the same time, it's like, for the family member to not even bat an eye at him, for not even able to go ahead and acknowledge him and care about him or anything like that, that's... The amount of stress, the amount of pressure, the amount of everything is deep, dude. Oh no, dude. It's coming undone. Are you okay? Yeah. Oh, touch me.
将棋の家で僕を待っていたのは同じく騎士を目指す
So he went from having trauma to being in a traumatic household / environment. If a situation were to arise where he felt threatened, I feel like he's going to retreat hard. It's probably going to be one of those moments where we see a psyche break, you know, a point where his emotional ranges are truly going to be tested. Being in a house where, like, you know, people were, you know, even the physicality of stuff like this, dude, it's, ooh.
その家の本当の子供たち。いい気になんないで、ゼロのくせに。4つ上の姉の京子と同じ年で弟の小3の歩夢だった。
Right?
お父さん、どうかもうこの辺で許してやって。
ダメだ。
京子は女の子なのよ。
将棋云々以前の問題だ。負けて相手を殴るなんて。
でも
父は京子には厳しかった。多分彼女の強さが余計に父にそうさせたのだと思う。すべての面において彼女は嵐のように激しかった。気風も気性もその美しさも。
ちょっと何ジロジロ見てんのよ、チビ。
Hey, yo, Will Smith?
お父さん。
Damn, dude. Straight up. In an environment like that, do you think One Punch, Chaos, hey, yo, you want to play a game in a bit, Chaos? In an environment like this, do you... Dude, don't say don't laugh at that, but don't. In an environment like this, do you think you would genuinely be able to go ahead and process stuff, or do you feel as though, like, being punched, being assaulted, being hit, you would have time to process, like, and go through grief process? No, you're literally, like, stacking on trauma. My dude stacking on traumas, like, you know, like no tomorrow. I would think that shogi, yeah, well, shogi's an escapism, if you want to be honest with it, right? Shogi is what he's devoting his energy and everything into, because that's what he knows how to do, because that's how he knows how to cope. That's how he escapes into his own little world, right? Where he can't necessarily, yeah, people can get mad afterwards, but March no Gatsu is repressed trauma, the anime. Honestly, dude, yeah. As I'm getting into it, I've been tearing up throughout it, because I'm like... And here's the thing, though, like, in situations where the expectations are set higher and higher, and for performance to continuously be higher and higher and higher, it can get to a point of ridiculousness. It can get to a point where it's just... You don't even know what you're striving for, and you become isolated even within your own thing. Winning doesn't really bring any more joy as much as defeat does, right? And it's rough.
頼む。
ちょっと何今の。お父さんって何それ。ごめんなさい。
変か？私がそう呼べって言ったんだよ。
なんで？その子うち弟子でしょ？養子でもないのになんでお父さんなのよ。
うちの中で師匠。
Are your parents dead? Like, like, I'm sorry, like, my parents are dead, dude. Dud. Like, come on, Dud. Like, yikes, dude. She's literally, like, ganging up on him, like, what the heck? But I get it, dude. Like, someone new and coming into the dynamics, it threatens your dynamic. She's probably, like, you know, his eyes were on her because she was probably like the most advanced in shogi in the household. She probably got a lot of love and admiration from that. In comes the new kid who's a prodigy and can completely destroy her. All the attention of dad is going to the new kid. You know, a lot of resentment, anger, power dynamics are starting to get flipped. She doesn't know where her position is, so what's going to start happening? But more and more assaults. I'm surprised there hasn't been sexual assaults, if you want me to be honest with you, or assaults or threats of that, right? That's what I'm like. I'm kind of destroyed a little. Yeah. Thanks so much for the hydrate, Raccoon.
お前アマ名人の橋本さんに勝ったんだってな。すごいじゃないか。
父は将棋を愛していた。良くも悪くも全てが将棋中心だった。だから彼を愛する者は強くなるしかなかった。彼の視界に入り続けるために。
Naked Neko, thanks so much for the sub.
そして最初におかしくなったのは歩だった。
歩夢くん、最近学校でも腐りがちです。
Oh no, dude.
成績も落ちています。ご家庭で何かあったのでしょうか。今引き取っている内弟子の子に将棋で抜かれてしまって、それで。
Yeah, the dynamics are changing against you, dude.
僕もう将棋やめる。
無理だよ。他人が説得しなければ続かないようならダメなんだ。
でも。
自分で自分を説得しながら進んでいける人間でなければダメなんだ。プロになるのがゴールなんじゃない。なってからの方が気が遠くなるほど長いんだ。進めば進むほど道は険しく、周りに人はいなくなる。自分で自分をメンテナンスできる人間しかどの道先へは進めなくなるんだよ。
And that's a big aspect in everything. I think in any big sport, organization, hobby, whatever, right? The more you train, the more that you go into it, the lonelier the road becomes, right? And the less that people want to go ahead and like be on that journey with you because you're overpowered, you're too much, so on and so forth. You guys know I teach martial arts. I teach you know, aside from being a psychologist on Wednesdays and sometimes even on, you know, throughout the weekend, I teach at a gym for LFC and upcoming UFC fighters in my area. mostly on kicking and like Muay Thai, judo. I don't do jiu-jitsu. There's a specific coach for that. Karate, all of these things, right? And it's come to a point where there's a lot of self-elimination even within the martial arts community. It is a very welcoming community, right? Where you're like, we're trying to push you to grow and become one. But sometimes even through, like, for example, growing up, you know, because it is a generational thing in my family, you know, where great-grandparents knew, my grandparents knew, my parents knew martial arts. They taught my brothers and I. My brothers and I would have sparring matches almost every single day to try and get better. And don't think it's like, oh yeah, just a point. No, it was, you're going to take a full-on kick at like a lot of power, you know, like it's not like holding back or anything like that. And it got to a point, right? And I know I've said this story before, where we would help absolutely naked neko. I coach it, and I still fight and I still do everything. I'm actually really pretty good. I'm not to toot my own horn, you know, I've done it for 25 plus years now, so it's all instinctual. Even when drunk, Brady's seen me fight when drunk and stuff, and it's wonderful. But quite literally, like in a situation like that, you know, it got to a point where our training, the way that we trained, the way that we did certain things, it would start pushing people to do the best that they can do. But then when they started to feeling overwhelmed, or like they couldn't pass the certain barriers in there, all of a sudden it became too much. And even in sparring today, for example, on Wednesday, I had to spar someone, and I essentially did an outer kick followed by a jumping roundhouse. So it's like this, you know, you jump into it, and they couldn't read it. They didn't telegraph it right. They thought I was just going to throw like a standard Muay Thai roundhouse. So they set up their block, but when the outer block came through and grabbed their arm down and the roundhouse came up, it was a done deal. And for them, you know, for these individuals that are training to be fighters and they're buffed up and, you know, they're like caked out and everything, and like this is all they're training to do, and they're like, you know, they're like, why can't we, you know, we're supposed to go and like have matches and everything, yet we keep falling for the same basic attack patterns. What I tell them is this: for me, I can't see when I'm fighting. I take off my glasses and everything becomes a blur. I'm going off of it as a dance, as a movement. And even though it might be a lonely road, you know, because there's other phenomenal martial artists and stuff that 1,000 times better than me, much better than me, it's always about how you feel in that dance. If you're dancing for yourself, or are you dancing to be with others, right? For me, it's always been an enjoyment in the sport. It's always been an enjoyment in what I'm doing to better myself. It's always been an enjoyment of, okay, you blocked my roundhouse, now I'm going to go with this jumping back kick. If you can block that, I'm going to go with the push kick, throw some elbows to your face, Superman punch, probably go for a sweep kick, followed probably by either a double roundhouse, or I'm probably going to go into, like, you know, get your thigh and then head up to your chest. So I'm constantly thinking of it like a dance. No, I'm not fighting with context. I fought so long, like, without my glasses, you know, that it's gonna sound weird, right? Without my glasses, I can't see anything. Like, I can't, like, the screen is just blue and like the white little dots that like are clearly like we're there, right? Can't see anything in chat. I can't see my microphone. Like it's pretty bad, right? So I focus on breathing. When you're breathing, the steps that you're taking, you know, your motivations, of course, like any big movements, like still I can, you know, shadows are very big, right? But it's like, how much energy are you disposing? What is that dance like? And even in, like, you know, in hitting that state. Oh, thanks, Peak. Hitting that state of like just work through itness, right? Like that state of like if you're being a musician and whatnot. Honestly, TLC, I let some of the kiddos that I teach as well, like, try on my glasses and they're like, dude, like, what? Yeah, it's great. I think I've thrown up some videos on Discord. I'll throw up some videos on Discord as well of like some of the people that I've been like been sparring with. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm saying is I can totally understand that, but the thing is, proposing that, like, you know, you should be lonely is rough. Thanks, Peak. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. No, you're beautiful. You're hot. You're all hot. Bruh. Bro, you're as fire as you. Oof. Oof.
結局残ったのは他人の子供だけか。あの子、桐山の子だろ。ライバルの子をわざわざ育てて自分の子が食われちまったってわけか。皮肉なもんだな。
Are you gonna be our Valentine, Peak?
その後、京子は街で遊び回るようになり、歩は部屋にこもってゲームに飲み込まれ、3人で過ごすことはなくなった。いたたまれない僕は、ますます将棋の勉強にのめり込み、そして
For next year, alright, bro.
僕は中2の終わりにプロの一歩手前、三段リーグにまで到達した。
鳥には自分で子育てをせず托卵をする種があります。カッコウはモズやホウジロの巣に卵を産みつけ、帰ったヒナはもともとの子供たちを卵のうちにすべて外へ落とし、
Yeah.
巣を占領します。何も知らない育ての親は自分の子を殺した他人の子にせっせと餌を運び育て続けます。
ああ、僕だ。
たとえカッコウのヒナが自分より大きくなってしまっても、いつまでも餌を運び続けるのです。
Bruh.
この鳥は僕だ。
本当に
Bruh.
本当にそれでいいのかい？
学校というのは将来の道を選ぶために通うところだと思います。だからもう僕には必要はありません。
Yeah, that became your only reason for.
今年は無理でも来年には三段リーグを抜け、僕はプロになります。将棋に集中したいんです。プロになって頑張って、少しでも成績を上げて家を出よう。勝ち星をつかんでお金を稼いで一刻も早く出なければ。そして自立したいんです。
But think about it like this, it's the weight of responsibility, dude. It's the weight of pretty much everything, dude. Like, it's the weight of expectations, the weight of guilt, the weight of expectations, responsibilities, family dynamics, the weight of, you know, going into a family not being liked, like, in a way that's big. That's huge. I'm even scared for him. Like, Fudged, dude. Fudged.
僕があの家の人たちを父さんを食い尽くす前にできた。ちょっとギザギザになっちゃったけど大丈夫。これでも
Along, brother.
ほつれない。よかった。まだ来ていられる。
なんだレイ、寒いのか？
僕は格好だ。
そうだ。とりあえずこれを着てなさい。私ので悪いが。
押しのけた命の上に立ち。
ちょっとでかすぎるな。
Yeah, Chaos. That's why I'm like, fudge. Ah.
すごくあったかいです。
春を歌えと呼ぶ声を聞く。
If you were to encounter them, though.
そして思う。いっそ本当に鳥だったらと。そうしたら。
I know, Chaos is back, guys.
こんな激しい痛み、知らずに済んだのにと。
Fudge. Dude, what a Chapter 10, episode 5, and it's still destroying us, dude. What is this anime? This anime is just fire, dude. This anime is just fire. It's just been consistent in the destruction mode. It's been consistent and completely like taking us through and being like, oh, you felt sad before, poof. Which is why I'm saying I completely empathize if you started this show and for whatever reason, like, people stopped because it was too triggering. Because it can be too triggering, dude. It's bringing it out in a way where it's like holding up a mirror and being like, look, you know? And for some people, that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. And yeah, like, my friend stopped it because it was too triggering. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm watching through this and I'm like, as a psychologist looking in, this is a really good show for exploring these themes like this, expectation, family dynamics, everything that we've gone over. But as a person, like, you know, and thinking about it, I'm like, would others be okay with the show? Would it be like it's a lot for them, you know? Like, I feel like people would probably start and stop, start an episode, drop an episode, start an episode, then drop it, start an episode, then drop it, because it can be a lot, dude. Definitely had to wait for the right time before watching through it. Yeah. But it's phenomenally done. And it's one of those things where just taking a seat back and watching what's unfolding and I'm trying to understand where it's coming from. It's yeah. It's huge. It's huge, man. YouTube, yo, if you like a lot of the content that we're putting out as we're going through it, come join us on Twitch. We're doing 2 episodes every Friday and Sunday here on Twitch. We will be rocking through it. Of March comes like a lion, because April, it's your lion April. You guys get to pick other anime as well. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know, was there anything about this episode that really stood out to you when you first watched it? Because for me, this is just family dynamics 101. And oof, like, the impact of March Comes In Like a Lion is absolutely huge. And that's why I'm like, family dynamics, pressure dynamics, everything is, it can be an auto destruction. Yo, what's up, everyone? Hey, yo, what up, Brady? How's your stream? I hope you're well. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. We just finished watching March Comes In Like a Lion, episode 5, and it's been a journey of heartbreak and pressure and depression, talking about family dynamics and pretty much everything. So welcome on in case you guys don't know. Hey, I'm a psychologist. I actually studied along with Brady, sort of introduced him to the whole thing. Yeah, Brady's probably told you meanwhile 101 things about me. Same thing. If you guys are already here, y'all already know about Brady and everything. Whew. We've just been trash watchers. Yeah, toxic waste levels of trash. Fair enough. Yeah, no, fair. Just came from the trashy anime stream with Brady. It was crazy fun. Oh, that's good. But yeah, I don't know what else to say other than like, fuck, dude. It broke my heart. It broke everything.